Tough in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Hey, how's it going?
Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Got time to do something.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, one more. Come on, D.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there.
Yeah, do the same thing, so don't worry.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. They'll run it with Williams.
Nice.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Come on, one more. No, what are you doing? There we go.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Get him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but
It has been acting strange like that. Usually Tyreek Hill catches everything.
Earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball,
sometimes when I go to receiver, it goes to somebody else.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down
I'm like,
right
I didn't
there.
pick that guy.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston.
Alex, you're too
Not
slow.
dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Wonder why you got hurt so quickly.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Run the ball. Who does that?
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here.
Don't worry, I don't do that.
So after the
Oh, my
NANT,
goodness.
here's Mahomes.
Oh, interception. Thank you.
Picked off around the 27.
Not like my offense will do anything.
Guys will take over at the 30-yard line. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back
online
in the
head-to-head.
Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but you know the Patriots.
Nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that
right?
underdog card, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I
after
don't
the
quit,
game,
though. Even
they
if I
asked
get
Tom
blown
Brady,
out, I
were
keep
you guys
playing.
just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were.
If it gives you a W anyway, so why quit?
But when you've been that great for this long,
You need something?
you've got to
I
find
didn't do
something
it.
different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy
Madden,
that
what
and
is going
believe in it
on?
when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town.
Totally did not.
I know I picked
hit
the Chargers against them. A lot of
Richardson.
people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us.
But
Everyone
yet he
thinks we're
throws
not
to
as
him
good.
anyway.
They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Peterson.
Peterson,
And that
you
one
suck.
blown up quickly as he's going to be
was
stopped
trying to.
before he can even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to
Did we even
diagnose
get
the
a
run
yard
and
out?
flies in like a
God.
missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't want to change my team, but damn, they suck on here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
There we go.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going
Thank
to
you.
come down with it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid
That-
gain of 23.
That only took about 5
The goal
minutes.
for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And it's knocked away, and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nice kick.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Oh, okay. Let's see. No, I don't want that. There we go.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Yep, nice play.
It's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
He's wide open.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Come on, D. Come on, D.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Why do you leave him open?
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're well past midfield,
Nice user,
just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And past the 35,
Norman almost got that one.
Or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That was close one, Norman, but not close enough.
He's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah, I noticed
now
that.
1st down carry, it's Williams.
Or like you go to return the kick and you miss the guy coming, you do a move and then you fall. I'm like, what the fuck?
Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass.
Because you had the whole field wide open if you just stayed on your feet.
And got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Thank you,
right
that Norman.
Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
we know this could be two more down.
Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, just leave him open. Yep.
Now to throw. On target over the middle of the hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Not much.
Only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
One more,
D. A nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters
Sorry,
to
Coach,
go.
we don't want to hear
you. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now.
I used to love Johnson coaching, but he's getting annoying anymore.
Gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Ooh. Nice. That was a nice spin, though.
The Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. There are 0 points.
No problem. Okay.
On the scoreboard for either side, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense,
yeah, I got Fortnite and Apex. I'm just not very good at them yet.
Now you're trying to figure out how to gain any
That's why I haven't tried to play those online until I get better.
Haven't seen before, or is it just running your regular offense and running it?
Don't want to embarrass myself.
We'll see which avenue they
Ooh, get Tyreek, come on.
They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Where's that one?
Never make the mistake that the slot
I don't know if
receivers,
that's the
especially
player
the little
tonight.
guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes now on first down.
Come on, D. Keep him covered.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, that was a T.D. Barrett move.
On the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time.
Yeah, that was nice.
So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
91.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far.
Yeah, and then you fall over him.
3rd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Oh.
That is incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make
Oh,
the
yeah, I
play there
forgot
on the
they had him.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd
Clinton
down,
Dix.
but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away.
Yeah, he was from Green Bay, wasn't he?
So on 4th down, they're going to go
Oh,
again.
nice.
Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations.
You probably knew about that trade right away then.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to go deep.
Come on, Norman. 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 You weren't defending.
Chris Conley, 40.
You got to turn around.
And the Chiefs are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless.
That's what I was trying to do, but I couldn't get him to turn his head.
Quarter number 3.
And I just wonder
Okay,
how that played
roughing the
for
kicker.
both of them
Oops.
psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession
I knew that was
is
coming.
increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift, and if they get
Turn your
deflated a
head
little
next
bit.
time, Josh.
Now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped
Oh, I
just
had
shy of
one
the
more guy.
25 at the 24-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Come on, offense, you gotta click.
Time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, it's Smith.
Come on, come on.
Almost intercepted.
Thank goodness it wasn't.
Second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had two huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now.
That time he's
exactly
clicking.
Right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl. But I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope. Then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
Back to the air, Smith.
Oh, Smith.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
Come on. Good play here. God, Smith,
The
you're
Redskins
slow.
on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
34 years old. You shouldn't be that slow.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Here we go.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
Freaking
So that means
ball.
they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack.
2 first downs.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Come on, D. Come on,
On
D.
play action, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Tyreek Hill, man.
23 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups,
Dude's a beast.
and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly,
That raised the blood pressure a little bit.
It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw
He
the
was
ball.
wide open.
And as he tried to do that, he was hit. And it
Try to give it a little pressure, and look what happened. Come on, Norman, turn your head. Thank you.
This is going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's not Norman. I don't know who that is.
Great anticipation. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Smith now to throw.
What kind of throw is that, Alex?
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, Jordan Reed,
We've seen
not
these
even
defenses make
close.
enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We're back now in KC. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
All right.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Smith.
Huh?
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility.
Well, I still need to get my check.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 44.
Because I was going to make something to eat, and then I didn't know if you ate. Okay.
Fielded at about the 28.
All right.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
On.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any
my offense
interception,
didn't
are you
shit
a
all
little bit
game.
more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All right, offense, come on. Do something.
And especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Go, baby.
When you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what.
Oh, it's so close. Come on. Oh.
Be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
An ideal beginning to the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
I can't hear you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I am in a few minutes.
They run again.
Oh, make you something.
Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
There we go.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington 1st.
Right, finally, we're doing something.
Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And off comes to Peterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
Almost had a good one.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Smith caught on the right side. Reed. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels
where they can hit you with it.
Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, commentator, we already know.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it.
Ooh.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Come on.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll run
There you
for
go,
it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson punching it in from a yard away.
Still got time,
the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
Could be.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
That is score when I can get
This
it.
is taken about 7 yards deep.
Ooh.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That was nice,
here comes
though.
Kansas City. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range.
Yeah, you can send me a request.
They can do just that. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Mahomes. Trucks over it. Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I was trying, but
1st and
he's
10
too strong.
now from the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
I mean, you don't have to. You can go to overtime. Just kidding.
Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Oh,
a good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he
That
looks
should
at
be
it
like
as,
a red flag.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw, Mahomes.
That's not watching.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
One more like that, and we could have OT.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Mahomes. Steps away.
No.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball.
He didn't catch that? I thought he caught it. We'll let you do a replay? No. I even thought that was a catch. That's why I was like, no. Alright.
A little late getting
That's
there, and it's
surprising.
3rd down.
I thought he was
the
in.
Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He may have to like for it.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it.
I don't even know if Smith can throw that far.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
What is that, like 60 almost? Yeah, he can't.
Now it's Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I don't think he make it down there.
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins.
If
the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Twisting away. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
He's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Preston Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Who the hell are you?
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Not just watch him, actually guard him.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
That's a
and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It was it. Oh yeah, the 9. Don't give up on Tyreek. Don't give up on him.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
Like they're too fast. No.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll it.
There you go.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, defense, so let him get another first.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off now, Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Is that only 2?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
I think Peterson only got 14.
will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Very deep.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Yes.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids.
Defense.
Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
There we go. I was almost going to line up there or punt
Playing to
return.
win in overtime. They're going to go for
Like, what am I thinking?
on
He
4th
punting?
down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left.
Monday, one more.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Cover everybody.
And
It's not covering everybody.
Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Oh, that was a good pass. I wasn't expecting
but it
to
pays
that
off
side the
with
middle.
a 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Uh-oh, what
And that'll
happened?
be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we'll
However,
accept
let's
that.
see what that's about.
Out
Clearly
of bounds?
wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
That's strange.
Accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose
Why,
the
'cause he
down
was
on the
still in the
grounding
pocket?
call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Left.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
This would be a long field goal
Preston
now.
Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This
Come
is
on,
3rd and a
defense, don't
mile
give
right
anything
now.
up.
Ready. Green 90. Green.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
It's giving it
And
up.
they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well
I think
short
so,
here
yeah.
for 4th down.
In Madden.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Sorry, Alex, I don't have trust in you that you pull it off.
With the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession.
No,
but when the
there's no
clock
way
runs
Alex
out,
is gonna
that's
throw
it.
it.
So that was a
Far
well-calculated
enough.
drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And a nice return sets him up
11
pretty good here at the
seconds.
30-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another
think
possession. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking
I'd
field
be
goal.
lucky if I
Not
get
at
even
all,
close.
because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other
First, you
team
gotta
the
catch
ball
the
with a
damn
chance to
ball.
kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off.
Come on.
That has to be the mindset.
Freaking
They took a
Nixon,
shot on
5
first
steps.
down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive
That's a
back is
70-yard
pattern
Hail Mary, no
reading,
way.
trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people
Good
call
catch,
a dagger
good
route,
catch.
trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
I could have done
In
the
this
audible
case,
real
though, they're not
fast on
able to
that
get it
one.
done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And his
How
throw's
could
going
the
to be
defender's going to go
incomplete.
out of? Good game, man. What's my what? Just put in CULLEY HARVIE or yeah. Or then HARVIE That's my last name, H-R-V-I-E. H-A-R-V-I-E. Yep, you got it. Is that your screen name on the top right? Wait, what's going on? This game's still going.
Course, and that moves him back 5.
What? Did you notice this?
After the delay, they're backed up.
Oh, I guess they're giving me another shot. I don't know.
Smith.
I was like, what?
Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep.
Well, it's over now.
That'll seal it. Picked off around the 41.
They just said, yep.
And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime.
Well, I totally missed an opportunity there.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime. And it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay
I had 2 free plays I could have ran on you.
And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance.